This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Mike, 53. Hey, Alpha.
A shotgun snap for gone. It's caught. Jones. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally, and then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On 1st and 10, Goff drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got my he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. That's good for 28 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
2 for 1. 2 for 1. Hey, Delta.
Throwing again is gone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Michael Gallup with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. At their own 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
53. Go, go. Here we go, T. Get off the feet.
After the interception, here's Goff. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Second and 10, Goff again. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Lorenzo Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc. 3rd and long. It's gone. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Check. Line 20. Check. 53.
Out of the gun. Gone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Josh Gordon, his 9th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short, and he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
26.
Rodgers now to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. But now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34. They gonna need some therapy.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Peters came screaming in on the corner blitz.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Fielded at the 33. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K.J. Wright able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 30. Play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another 1st down with that run.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Buccaneers 14, Lions nothing.
180! Super! Hey, team 6! Team 6!
Let's go! Hey, we got Mike, number 53!
Throwing on 3rd, gone. And that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Vinatieri's kick is good. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard. That's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
Let's go, man.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively. Nothing. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Detroit. Christian McCaffrey. His 17th touchdown now on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bryant's extra point up and good, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Goff now to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. K.J. Wright in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They are going for it. Goff. Open man is Gordon, complete. 20, 10, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive. Tip of the cap to them.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Christian McCaffrey, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year, as they are able to cut into that lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check 24.
Hell, you won.
From the 27, Goff. Complete to Jones. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. From the gun, here's Goff. He's got the first down and more past midfield. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
I got him, man.
Here's Goff. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards on the play. Goff now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more.
Check. DC.
To the air again, Goff. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quinnen Williams able to get him for a loss of about 3. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
26.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Now Goff on 1st down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was DJ Swearinger right there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Hey, wahoo! 53, Mike. Here we go.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. This is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Marvin Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Now this time, Rodgers will throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Tiger.
Hey, we got
Goff on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 44 yards. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Michael Gallup on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Rodgers going to throw again. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Christian McCaffrey, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And again, it's Rodgers. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by Bryant is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Crunch.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Blue 58. Who that? Who that?
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Returnable here from the 38. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And the Buccaneers first down.
His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
On first down, it's gone. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Throwing is Rodgers. And that's complete to Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Let's go for the Lions. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Deron Harmon makes the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The first carry now for Rex Burkhead. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 38.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Touchdown, Detroit! Christian McCaffrey. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point game.
Next to score, Buccaneers 43, Lions 24. Matt Bryant set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Play action. It's gone. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be intercepted. Taken by the Pro Bowler, Eric Weddle.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 40-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Get wide. Check 37. Check 3. Check 3.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
I'm coming after you. Whip. Watch the whip.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He's got Curse. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Mike 58 right there. I got it. Watch twins. You go. You got that.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about...
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense. They
start the drive on the ground. Kamara. He's got a first down and more past the 30. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
2 for 66. Hey, Haywood. 53, Mike. Let's go, T.
Goff. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33. Now a first down throw. Wrong. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Lorenzo Alexander able to record his 5th sack of the season. To try again after the sack. Goff. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Michael Gallup. 36 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
Come on, QB, come on. Check safety, go.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Miller with a first down and more. And he's got Miller. And finally taken down at the 34. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They come up in an offset eye. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They come out here in the eye. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Check, check, check. Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch.
Box it, box it, box it, box it. Hey, Mike.
Hatch it. Deuce, deuce.
Wait, get up.
McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go.
And got his man complete. He's at the 30, 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Michael Gallup taking it in as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's second and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
34's the Mike, 34.
Back one.
Check him, check him.
Hey, we have you.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Gone. Gets it to Gordon. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Here we go. 120.
Throwing now, Goff. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown,